We are here at the Florida Audio Expo 2022 in the RBH Sound room. We're unveiling some new speakers, and that's what we're going to be talking about, the Unrivaled, in this video. Hey folks, I'm Gene Delasalo with Audioholics. We are here with Michael Scott, or Scott Michael. I always get that name confused. Which one are you?
Scott Michaels.
All right.
But I answer to either.
That sounds good. So I want to talk to you about this new Unrivaled series of speakers. We've been waiting months, maybe almost a year for you guys to finally unrival the Unrivaled speakers, or unveil.
Unveil. Yep.
Yeah, so please tell us, what are we looking at? We've got the red towers here. We got yellow powered monitors. We got the white ones. They look awesome. Tell us a little story about what this is all about.
Absolutely. Thanks, Gene. I appreciate it. So the red ones that you see back here, these are actual Ferrari red. They're painted by a nationally recognized painter that has won numerous car show awards. And these are internally dampened, Kimber cable inside, WBT terminals on the back, and custom paint. We can match them to any color that you want. The other ones that we'll be showing you here in a little bit are Lamborghini white and Ferrari yellow. We can do these in 4 different ways: active or passive, and then wired or wireless. We're also unveiling a new partnership with a company that can send a wireless signal 1,300 feet. So it's some pretty cool stuff.
Wow. So just to give you guys a rundown on the Flagship 8300s, you're looking at a speaker that has 3 8-inch aluminum drivers, the bass drivers. Even though they look black, these are anodized black. These are still their aluminum cone. And they've got 6.5-inch mid-ranges with the phase plug driver that we've been covering for years on many of their products. And then in the middle, between that MTM, is their AMT tweeter. And this is kind of the new trend that you're seeing in the industry now. We're seeing a lot of companies moving away from domes and getting into high output, high performance AMTs. You know, just a few years back, 5-10 years ago, that wasn't really a possibility because the speakers, those tweeters just didn't have the output and sensitivity capability of what you're seeing today. Would you say that this is a big step forward in driver technology going to this AMT?
Yeah, by far. We literally don't sell anything else other than the AMT tweeters now.
Oh, wow. So even on your in-wall products as well.
Yep.
So one thing I really like about towers in this kind of driver topology is having that MTM. Is you're getting twice the cone area for the mid-range. You're getting some controlled dispersion in the vertical plane of the speaker, so you don't need as much floor and ceiling treatments. And you just get more output. You get a speaker that just sounds more dynamic, more lifelike. And I've always been a fan of Shane Rich's designs of these kind of towers. And to have those 3 bass drivers in the front like that just means it's a narrower cabinet, so the baffle is less wide, so the speaker image is better. And you're still getting the bass capability of what you would get with maybe a 12-inch driver on the side of the speaker. Yeah. So it's just an impressive looking speaker. I've had this speaker in my house for a couple of months, but unfortunately the room acoustics that I put him in were not conducive to do a review. But we are going to be covering the speaker more thoroughly now that I've fixed that. But we just heard this at the show, and let me tell you, Don Dunn was here with me. And he came up to me, he's like, we heard, 6 or 7 demos so far. This is when we first got here. And he goes, the RBH was definitely at the top 2 or 3 out of all the demos we heard. So you guys put some magic on in this very basic room. There's not a lot of room treatments in here. You have a modest setup here, but the 8300s really held their own very well up until we heard the SVTR S system, which is phenomenal. As you guys know, it's in my reference room. Different products, but both incredibly good for what they do. So why don't you tell me about options? This is the passive version. You're saying you have an active version. What's that all about?
So the active version is some technology that we use. We call it FAST, which is focal point active speaker technology. It's really kind of Shane's dream that he's been working on for over 20 years to come up with a system that he can dial in every single speaker. And that's what we do with our very, very high-end systems that we have. And that trickle-down technology is now coming down to these towers, and we do have some bookshelves that we utilize that technology.
So the 8300 is available in passive or active.
Correct.
Then you've got the 6500, which is a smaller version with 6.5-inch drivers. Is that available in active or passive as well?
Yep.
Cool. And then you've got
then the bookshelves.
two bookshelves. What are the model numbers on the bookshelves?
So they're both PM6s, and then there's just a couple of options for those. Those can either be wired or wireless as well. Actually, all of them can be active or passive, wired or wireless.
Right, and you have a PM8 as well, right?
We do, but we're not going to put that in this lineup. The
interesting.
PM6s.
Okay.
Yep.
So guys, check out these speakers. We have you guys have a landing page on your website where people can get more information.
We do.
We're going to be doing some more reviews of them. We've been really impressed, not only in how they look, but more importantly in how they sound. I appreciate you dropping some knowledge on these speakers. And guys, make sure you just check back regularly. So we're going to have some more measurements on these speakers and more listening tests in a controlled environment. And I hope you guys like this video. Please, hit the thumb up, hit subscribe. Don't forget about our Patreon channel at patreon.com/Audioholics. We appreciate your support. You get direct access to us if you want to suggest video topics or ask questions. And until next time, my friends, keep listening.